Now Unleashia's gonna hate me for this video. I'll be testing out 3 of Unleashia's cushion, and I made a video on these 2 products, but I wanted to make a dedicated video with all 3 cushions. So starting off with Unleashia's first cushion, which is the green satin cushion that started it all. All of Unleashia's foundations are cruelty-free, vegan, and fragrance-free, so that's always a nice plus. These only come in 3 shades, which is unfortunate, but I got mine in the shade 21 Ebony. It turned out to be way lighter than my skin tone, and I feel like they need to get their shade ranges in check because it's just too inconsistent. As for packaging, for those who don't know about Unleashia became popular because of their unique compact design, which squeezes out product for a more hygienic application. However, I wouldn't really call this a cushion foundation because it doesn't have a sponge, which basically is the cushion. So this acts more like a compact foundation with a pan. Because what difference does it make than a regular foundation in a pump? Because a foundation in a pump is hygienic too, but this one you just have a pan to dab it with. When you squeeze out the foundation, it creates an uneven dot pattern, so you need to pat it out multiple times to get a smooth finish. Unlike a true cushion foundation, it doesn't provide a consistent layer of product, so that's a downside. Now onto coverage and finish. Unleashia mentions this has light coverage with a shimmering satin skin look with a soft glow. I would say that this has decent medium coverage. It seems to conceal my dark spots and even out my skin tone from any redness, but it didn't really effectively cover my large pores. As for the finish on my skin, it looked very glowy for me. I do want to mention that I did set my face with powder on one side to see which side would hold better during the wear test. Let's move on to transfer and longevity. This is where things really fell apart. I'm honestly embarrassed to show my face after 3 hours. It literally looks like my face is aging in real time. I mean, I'm already coming out of my comfort zone by showing my face with no makeup, but this foundation just takes my skin to a whole new level. It looks like I have terrible skin. By midday, this foundation was sliding all over the place. It didn't just transfer, but it practically vanished. Didn't hold up at all, became a dry, creasy mess that made my pores more noticeable than ever. I've walked around like this all day. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the side that I set my face with powder made no difference at all. It doesn't even matter if you set your face with powder. I had a really difficult time trying to wear this for more than 5 hours, but I stuck through and this is the result of it. I'm just always in denial if I don't like a product. I already gave this like 6 chances, and by the 6th time you think I would learn, but I don't. The time I filmed this video, I told myself, oh, I'm never wearing this again. This was just for the video, but a few days later I'm still thinking about it, like, why didn't it work out for me? Always in that same perpetual thought. Maybe it was skin prep, maybe it was a sunscreen, maybe this, maybe that, when I just need to come in terms that this isn't for me. Did look at the Yesstyle reviews of this cushion, and surprisingly I agree with all the negative reviews. Every single one of them I agree with. In conclusion, this is gonna be a bold statement, but this is honestly the worst foundation I ever used. I said it. There, I said it. To make matters worse, all of Unleashia's cushions were actually gifted to me, so it makes leaving a negative review even more difficult than it is. I'm sorry, Unleashia. I really am. So Unleashia's gonna hate me for this video and never send me anything again, but I'm not doing these reviews to get free stuff. I'm honestly just giving my true opinion about it, because not everything can be sunshines and rainbows. I would be concerned if there was only positive reviews. I mean, I've disliked a few cushions in the past, but this cushion just takes the cake. I can't even say whether it's better for oily or dry skin because it's drying, and for oily skin it just slides off your face. In what way is this good for oily skin? It's better off for someone with normal skin. Next up, we have the pink glass cushion, which is a slightly better experience than the green cushion. This also only comes in 3 shades. It's supposed to be a high glowy finish, and I got mine in 21N Hyaline. My experience, I couldn't tell a huge difference between these two. This one's slightly glowier and a little more moisturizing. So coverage and finish. As for coverage, I would say the coverage is pretty similar to the green cushion, medium coverage at most. It did cover my pores slightly better than the green cushion, but not a huge notable difference. Transfer and wear test. Regarding transfer, much like the green cushion, this one transfers easily as well. I can overlook this issue since it is a glowy finish, and typically most glowy cushions tend to rub off and transfer easily, so I'll give it a pass. You'll definitely notice transfer if you wear a mask, you use your phone, or slightly brush your hand against your face. This is why I don't really like glowy cushion foundations for that reason. In terms of wear test, this foundation performs slightly better than the green one. Because it has a lot of moisture, it makes it more suitable for dry skin types. Also notice this doesn't emphasize texture or pores as much as the green cushion. Oily skin could get away with this, but I feel like if you have oily skin, why would you want to look more oily? You might as well just get a matte coverage and use a highlighter to make yourself glowy. If you have combination skin like me, you'll definitely notice a lot of greasiness on the nose. Any patches won't be as emphasized. In conclusion, this cushion isn't as problematic and I don't hate it as much. And I didn't notice this one sliding around like the green cushion. Setting this with powder didn't really make a difference either. The whole purpose of the glowy cushion foundation is to make your face glow, so why would you want to set it with setting powder? It's like going to a car dealership and having a choice between a glossy car finish or a matte car finish, and you specifically choose the glossy finish only for you to go to another shop to make it matte. That's basically what you're doing. On the plus side, it's very moisturizing, non-cakey, and doesn't separate. This reminds me of the Clio High Glow Cushion, so if you're into that, you might also like this too. Now, last but not least, Unleashia's newest Babe Blue cushion, which is meant for normal to oily skin. One thing I like about Unleashia is they really listen to their customers' feedback. Customers that love the previous cushion kept asking Unleashia to make more shades. Unleashia actually listens and came up with 6 new shades. So this time I got 21N Fluffy. This shade was slightly better than the other two. They're finally getting their shades right. This is supposed to give you a semi-matte to matte finish, so let's try it out. Coverage and finish. In terms of coverage, this foundation offers medium buildable coverage and feels slightly thicker compared to the other two. You really need to work quickly with this foundation though, because even though it does take a while to set, it dries pretty quickly. The formula makes it a challenge to spread. That's why I say you need to work with this quickly. Under artificial light, it gives off a dewy semi-matte finish, while in natural light, it looks matte. I love how this foundation looks from a distance. It gives this beautiful dewy look when the light hits against your face. I really thought this was gonna be the best foundation out of the 3. Only the first hour, it looks amazing. Transfer and wear test is where things start deteriorating. So I will say all 3 of Unleashia's cushion takes a long time to set, which is a major downside because other superior cushion foundations I have set instantly. While the blue cushion doesn't transfer as badly as the pink and green cushion, you'll definitely notice some transfer though. Honestly, by hour 3, it highlighted any dry spots, essentially sucking out all the moisture in my face. It emphasized any dry spots I didn't even know I had. Quick story time. The first time I ever tried this, I didn't really skin prep. I just rushing and applied this quickly, then went to dinner, and by the end of dinner, my family was looking at me funny. They were like, "You eat so messy, like why do you have rice all over your face?" And I'm like, checking in the mirror, I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would I have rice all over my face? It wasn't rice. It was dry skin basically coming off my skin. I was like checking in the mirror, like I've never seen my face that dry before. It was horrible. So I thought, oh, maybe it's because I didn't skin prep well. So I gave it another shot. I had the same experience, but not as bad as the first time. Skin was just so flaky, disgusting. It wouldn't budge. It was just so gross. And my family was thinking I don't wash my face or I don't exfoliate, but that was just not it. It was horrible. It was just horrible. I don't think I ever in my life seen my skin that dry. Foundation did stay put, but I had to cut the wear test short. My face basically looked like the Sahara Desert. I'm sorry guys. It's only been like a couple hours, like 3 hours. I think I filmed this at 10. I need to take it off because it's so flaky, patchy. I don't know if you can see the side of my nose. It's super cakey. From a distance, it looks okay. It looks much more worse in person. If this didn't dry out my skin like crazy, I think it would probably be best out of the three foundations. If you have dry skin or combination, this might dry your face out like crazy, so stay away. So overall, I really wanted to like all of Unleashia's cushions because they were nice enough to gift this to me, but it fell short in several areas. The shade ranges are inconsistent. The formula didn't impress me. Considering my experience with countless cushion foundations, this isn't even top 10, not top 20, not even top 100. That being said, all of Unleashia's other makeup products besides their cushion are amazing. So I hope this video was helpful. I'm sorry it was so negative, but it is what it is. My next video will be all about matte lip products, and it will include Unleashia's Velvet Tint, which I love so much.